I want you to find yourself before I find you. We want you to find yourself before we find you.
Let us explain.
You're bound to be twisted by notions of love. Lost between the lines of tweets selling dreams of men who definitely care.
Words can be deceptive. That's why we retweet so readily, steadily falling for fiends.
Giving them the A to Z, forgetting into genes, forgetting genes were made tough for a reason. Find yourself.
Why?
Dig. No. Realize what you want not because the majority want it too. Compatibility is more than liking the same films or food. If you thought about it, you might realize you're like one of the opposite dudes.
Contained on the other side of the thin line you called hate. See, love is not so clear-cut. If I ask which would you trust, your heart or your gut, most would choose the first, forgetting that all it does is pump blood.
The heart is just a metaphor for emotions. Flesh cannot feel what the soul births, it just expresses it. Why do you think it's called showing emotions? It almost makes sense as to why some say don't catch feelings,
because you can't. But still, find yourself. Dig deep and find out if and why you love yourself. So if someone tried to lie about why they love you, you could check yourself.
Know yourself, because if you don't, the next man will change you for self. Find love, but not at the cost of losing self.
We are pieces of an even greater puzzle.
Puzzled by our missing pieces. Never take a love that is essential to lead to what brought you into existence, because love isn't selfish. We could spin lines for decades and over heartbreaks, outline what love isn't, but if we knew what love was, it would be obviously present, and all of you wouldn't be here listening to somebody who obviously isn't in it.
Chill. Find yourself. Dreams carry weight the same way that your heels do.
Keep them strong and still chase them even after we find you.
And even after I find you, don't let me blind you into living behind lies, because believe me, that's what guys do.
We try to tempt minds with double spun rhymes, distract the eyes with hand motions. Why do you keep believing us?
Stop looking for a man to lose yourself with,
and begin to look for one to help find you. So put down your drink and search for your spirit before you wake up with someone just as lost as you.
When the love-drunk emotions fade to
hungover the next day to
hung up on an ex, hate you, listen to what he say, do. Remind him, Jolade.
Find yourself.
Apply yourself.
Find a man who hungers for you and not just thirst. Enchanted by you and not just cursed. Who takes you for better as well as worse. Not bros before hoes, but
ladies first. A man with ideals that you see in your father. And if not, the father.
And if not, your mother.
And if not, your lover that you dreamed about when you were much younger, when fairy tales twirled in your daydreams, you'd say things like,
I want a fairy tale wedding, but now you're forgetting your vision's regretting.
That you don't know who you are anymore, letting your lust dictate.
Make no mistake.
You are now awake. Find yourself.
There's too much at stake.
To let dreams remain dreams, my young dreamer, it seems that those genes were in fact not meant for no bums.
An ambition and emotions in fact stored in the brain.
And ambition is in fact stored in the brain.
And so is the same.
Confused love causes pain, and your blood-clot heart plays no part in this game.
So before you run out to find Mr. Right, with no map or knowledge of the streets at night,
compose a playlist of Pharrell and Miguel, and under moonlit skies have a date with yourself.
And if you listen closely and block out what people think
or say you should be,
you just might
find yourself.